Hi, this is Gautam from Shailaja IS. This video is about a few details about mains test series that we are launching for UPSC Civil Service Examination 2026. So before I go into the details of the program, I just want to give a brief introduction about our institute and about myself. Shailaja IS is a guidance and a mentorship institute located in Chandra Layout, Bangalore, primarily focusing on providing genuine guidance and genuine mentorship for aspirants who are trying their hand at UPSC Civil Service Examination. And coming to myself, I am the chief mentor and founder of Shailaja IS. My name is Gautam. I come from historical town of Mysore, Karnataka. Did my graduation from IIT Guwahati. Worked for 2 years, then tried my hand at civil service examination. Exhausted all my attempts. Given 3 mains with optional of political science and international relations. After that, I worked as a faculty of international relations and current affairs in IIS Baba. I was also a senior mentor at IIS Baba for nearly 5 years. Post that, we have started our own institute called as Shailaja IIS in Chandra Layout in Bangalore. Right? So that's about it. So now coming to the features of the mains test series that we are launching. If you look at the number of tests, we are providing 16 sectional tests where it consists of 10 questions. The duration is of 1.5 hours. For GS1, we are having 5 sectional, GS2, 4 sectional, GS3, we are having 4 sectionals, and final, your GS4 paper, we are having 3 sectional papers. And here you can see the split of the sectional papers and the subjects there, corresponding subjects, right? Now coming to your full length, there are 2 cycles, that is total of 8 tests, each consisting of 20 questions of duration 3 hours, right? Essays, we are providing 5 tests, 3 sectional tests and 2 full length tests. Sectional test means where you have to write 1 essay out of the 4 choices, and full length is similar to your UPSC Civil Service examination pattern. Section A and Section B, each section 4 essays, you have to write 1 from each of the section, right? Now the next doubt you might be having is, sir, will there be any integration with regard to the prelims part of it? Yes, as an institute who is more aspirant centric, we felt that it is also better to give prelims test as a bonus in this mains test series. Only for those subjects which is having a prelims overlap, like the core subjects like polity, economy, history, environment and geography, there will be 1 test each, because the idea here is to focus more and more exclusively on the mains preparation part of it. At the same time, we have to make sure that we are not letting go of the prelims aspect, right? So that will also be provided along with this test series. Now, if you look at the schedule that we are given, which is the standard fixed schedule that we are given, which is starting from 22nd of June with Polity 1 paper. You might see the pattern in which we are given our scheduling might appear random at one point, because what you're accustomed to, or the conventional test series that you might have come across in the market, are having tests on a fixed regular day. Every Sunday or every Saturday, there's going to be 1 test, and that is how you are accustomed to. But the test series that we are offering is giving you, it's not very rigid in the sense of every weekend you have to write a test. The reason is because when we sat down with the aspirants and when we realized that they're sometimes rushing in through the syllabus part of it for the preparation, and in the meantime they are losing out on optional preparation. So giving a realistic timeline where an aspirant is able to balance both his or her optional paper as well as your general studies paper, and for each subject how much time it is going to take. If you look, we are given the corresponding days for each of the subject. Like for example, 14 days for your internal security, or 9 to 10 days for your ethics each part, right? So based on that, the number of days that an aspirant requires to cover a subject in a good manner, along with balancing the optional subject, we are given the test scheduling in this manner. So it is not something random, it's more or less realistic in the nature, so that aspirant is able to balance both his general studies preparation as well as the optional preparation, right? So the next question aspirant might be having is, are the test dates flexible? Yes, this is a standard fixed schedule that we are giving. If it's on allocated day, you're supposed to come and write on that day. Or if you want to take an online aspect, you will be sent the paper via email or via WhatsApp or Telegram, and you have to write the test on the designated day and submit it. If for any chance you're unable to submit on that particular day, you can write it later, right? But something that we are offering from our institute is something called as a personalized test schedule. The standard fixed schedule, which you see on the screen, is following a certain order of your paper. That is, it starts with GS2, goes with GS4, GS3, and finally it touches GS1. It starts from the last week of June and ends by first week of January, right? But the personalized test schedule, the advantage of it is that we'll sit with the student and understand the requirements, and we'll give you a schedule which suits your own needs. The primary, the big advantage is you can start at any point of time, right? You might start today or tomorrow, whenever you want to start. The test schedule will be aligned to your own needs. The second advantage is a person who is having an optional can reorder the general studies paper according to his needs. For example, a political science student might take general studies paper 2 towards the end. The reason is they would be covering the GS2 aspects in their optional paper, so it will be better for them to pick up GS4 or GS3 in the beginning itself. So a personalized test schedule has two advantages. First, you can start at any point of time. Second thing, you can reorder the subjects as per your convenience and as per your requirements. Now, to get a personalized test schedule, you have to give me a call at this particular number or email it to this email address. And then we'll schedule a meeting, we'll understand your requirements and then give you a schedule, and you have to follow that particular schedule, right? All at an additional cost of 250 rupees. The personalized test schedule, you have to pay an additional cost of 250 rupees. Now coming to model answers, yes, we are providing the model answers in a PDF format only. You can see even the model answers are slightly unique or unconventional than what you come across in the market. The reason is we have tried to keep it in a realistic manner that aligns more or less with an aspirant trying to write within the word limit and within the given space. So I think the model answers is going to be helpful for an aspirant to understand in what situation they are having their answers. Are current affairs questions included in the test? Yes, sir. Current affairs questions are included at relevant sections. However, there isn't any separate current affairs test as such. If you want the questions or the content pertaining to a particular month, then you might have to follow our monthly mains magazines, which is available at our Telegram channel. Over there, all the events that are occurring in a particular month are given, and in the end of that particular magazine, we're having questions related to that month's current affairs, right? So that is what it is. Now, when can you expect to receive an evaluated answer copy? Within 4 to 5 business working days. We'll be evaluating your copy and we'll be giving you the evaluated copy, right? Now, the next question is mentorship available along with this? So first of all, the word mentorship itself, I am having a disagreement with it. For a mentorship program, we are having a separate video, we are having a separate program. You kindly look through that. Now, generally, what is considered as an in-person feedback after the test, that is generally being, you can say, marketed as mentorship. So that in-person feedback after the test is not available in this test series. However, if a person requests for it, depending upon the availability of the mentor, we will be in a position to offer you that. But as a integrated feature of this test series, we are not providing any in-person feedback. Okay. If you want to have some sort of an in-person feedback from a mentor, please request for it. If there is an availability, we'll certainly try to accommodate your request. Right. Now, with all this, I think the final question is, what's the fees? For the standard fixed schedule, which follows GS2, 4, 3 and 1, as you can see in the screen, the fees is 3,999. I think we have kept it in a very affordable manner. And if you want a customized schedule that suits your own needs, where you can start at any point of time, where you can reorder the subjects as per your own requirements. That will also be available with an additional cost of 250 rupees, right? So with, I think one more doubt which an aspirant might be having is, given that the fees is significantly lower than what is seen in the market, will the quality be compromised? Certainly not. We were able to bring down fees primarily due to two factors. Because first thing, I think, being being gone through this entire journey myself, I can understand the pain of an aspirant. I can understand the dilemmas which an aspirant faces, especially when we need to ask FT amounts from our parents. There's a bit of embarrassment, there's a bit of hesitancy from an aspirant side. So keeping that in mind, we felt that we have to keep it in a more reasonable manner. So that was one of the primary driving forces for us to keep the price point to an affordable level. Second reason, I think, is because of the advent of artificial intelligence tools. Our content makers are able to effectively leverage it, and the effort and the speed with which we are able to make answers has come down to a good extent. So that has also enabled us to bring down the price to this particular level, right? So this is all about the mains test series program. If you have any further doubts, you can call me at this particular number. If you want to give it a try, if you want to see if we are delivering on whatever promises we are making in this test series. In fact, we are not making too much. We are saying that there's going to be a more scientifically realistic timetable. There's going to be flexibility. If you want a customized, personalized schedule, that is also available, and model answers are going to be provided, and online as well as offline mode is available, right? So if you're interested in joining and if you want to give it a try, you call me at this particular number, and we'll take it forward. So all the very best. Thank you.